The world of mixed martial arts is a tough and unforgiving industry, where fighters are constantly under scrutiny for their performance inside and outside the octagon. The UFC, being the pinnacle of MMA promotions, is known for its ruthless approach to cutting fighters who fail to meet expectations. Losing 3 consecutive fights is often a ticket out of the promotion, but there are other actions that lead to a lifetime ban from the UFC. Welcome to the MMA Mayhem. Subscribe and let's dive in. In some cases, fighters have had their contracts terminated due to drug violations or involvement in serious incidents. However, it's important to note that not all fighters receive the same treatment. Despite being involved in highly publicized incidents, Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov managed to escape lifetime bans from UFC President Dana White. While McGregor made headlines for attacking a bus and getting into altercations outside the octagon, Nurmagomedov infamously jumped into the crowd after his fight with McGregor. Despite their actions, these fighters remain prominent figures in the promotion. Nevertheless, there is a select group of fighters who have crossed the line with White, resulting in a lifetime ban from the UFC. These individuals will never have the opportunity to fight under the UFC banner again, regardless of their achievements or potential. Number 8. Paul Semtex Daley. Paul Daley, once a rising star in the UFC, saw his promising career take a sharp turn after an unfortunate incident at UFC 113 in Montreal. Following his welterweight bout against Josh Koscheck, Daley unleashed a sucker punch that left a lasting impact on his future in the promotion. UFC President Dana White swiftly banned Daley from ever competing in the UFC again, despite his potential and future success. White's words were clear: he will never fight in the UFC again. Since then, Daley has found a new fighting home in Bellator, where he continues to showcase his skills. With a professional record of 42 wins, 17 losses and 2 draws, Daley has forged his path outside the UFC, aiming to leave a mark in the MMA world. While his UFC journey may have ended abruptly, Daley remains a formidable competitor in his own right. Number 7. Rosy Marpal. Rosy Marpal, known for his exceptional grappling skills, faced the harsh consequences of his unsportsmanlike behavior inside the UFC octagon. The Brazilian fighter developed a notorious reputation for holding submission holds even after his opponents tapped out. In 2010, Palhares received a 90-day suspension after refusing to release a heel hook in his UFC 111 victory over Thomas Droll. However, his actions persisted, and in 2013, he repeated the offense by submitting Mike Pierce and again failing to let go. UFC President Dana White immediately took action, cutting ties with Palhares and issuing a lifetime ban from future events. White's decision was firm, stating, "He's done." Palhares' behavior crossed the line one too many times, and the UFC made it clear that such conduct would not be tolerated. While his UFC journey may have come to an abrupt end, Palhares' grappling skills remain formidable. His actions serve as a reminder that respect and fair play are crucial aspects of the sport. Number 6. Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle's promising UFC career came crashing down due to 2 positive drug tests, which led to his departure from the promotion. Although not officially banned, UFC President Dana White made it clear that Riddle would never return. White's frustration with Riddle stemmed from an interview where Riddle openly admitted to using marijuana, stating that it helped him manage his temper and not harm his children. However, the positive drug tests contradicted his words. White didn't mince his words, calling Riddle a moron and attributing his UFC departure to his own foolishness. Following his exit from the UFC, Riddle transitioned to professional wrestling and currently competes under the WWE banner in their next brand. While the MMA career may have taken an unfortunate turn for him, Riddle found a new path in the world of sports entertainment. Number 5. Ruslan Magomedov. Russian heavyweight fighter Ruslan Magomedov faced a devastating blow to his career with a life ban from the UFC due to multiple doping violations. The first incident occurred in 2016 when he received a 2-year ban after testing positive for a muscle growth enhancing substance known as a selective androgen receptor modulator. Unfortunately, Magomedov's troubles didn't end there. In October 2018, he faced another positive test, this time for 2 steroid metabolites. However, it was the final straw in February of the following year when he outright refused to provide a sample that sealed his fate. The US anti-doping agency responded to his repeated violations by imposing a lifetime ban, effectively preventing Magomedov from ever competing in the UFC again. The severe consequences serve as a stern reminder of the UFC's unwavering commitment to maintaining a clean and fair sport. Number 4. Jason High. Dana White, the president of the UFC, has a zero-tolerance policy when it comes to infractions committed by fighters, especially altercations with referees. It was previously such an incident that led to Jason High's ban from the promotion. During his fight against Rafael dos Anjos in 2014, High disagreed with a TKO stoppage and proceeded to shove a referee Kevin Mulhall. White, known for his strong stance on fighter conduct, immediately took action. He declared that High would be cut from the UFC, emphasizing that touching a referee is an unforgivable offense. White made his position clear, stating, "You don't ever touch a referee, ever. You're done here." Despite High's subsequent apologies on social media, the decision was final. The incident serves as a stark reminder of the UFC's unwavering commitment to upholding the integrity and professionalism of the sport. Number 3. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva's UFC career came to a sudden halt after a highly disturbing incident involving his estranged wife and law enforcement. Allegedly threatening his wife with a gun in Florida, Silva's actions escalated into a 4-hour standoff with a SWAT team before ultimately surrendering. In the wake of the incident, UFC President Dana White wasted no time in making a definitive statement. He declared that Silva would never step foot in the UFC octagon again, citing the seriousness of the situation as the reason for the permanent ban. Although all criminal charges were later dropped, Silva's career in the UFC came to an abrupt end. The incident serves as a stark reminder of the promotion's unwavering commitment to maintaining a safe and respectful environment both inside and outside the cage. Number 2. BJ Penn. BJ Penn, a UFC legend and former lightweight champion, has left an indelible mark on the sport since his debut in 2001. As a pioneer, he played a significant role in elevating the popularity of mixed martial arts. However, despite his illustrious career, it became clear that Penn should have retired long ago. With a string of 7 consecutive losses, his last fight taking place in May 2019, and no victory since 2010, the once dominant fighter has struggled to find success in recent years. Adding to his woes, videos emerged of the 41-year-old engaging in a street fight in Hawaii. This prompted UFC President Dana White to make a definitive decision. White stated that Penn's fighting days were over, emphasizing that the recent incident was not merely the final straw. While acknowledging their close relationship, White expressed concern for Penn's personal well-being and urged him to prioritize his life outside of the octagon. As the curtain closes on Penn's fighting career, fans and fellow fighters alike reflect on his contributions to the sport, while hoping that he finds peace and fulfillment in his personal endeavors. Number 1. Daley Silva. In a shocking turn of events, Silva faced a lifetime ban from the Nevada State Athletic Commission in 2014 for evading a random drug test. UFC President Dana White expressed his disbelief, stating that no one had ever run from a drug test before. The severity of the situation led to the assumptions that Silva's fighting career was effectively over, with White comparing his situation to that of Pete Rose, who received a lifetime ban from baseball. Although the lifetime ban was later overturned, Silva's relationship with the UFC took another hit when he made controversial comments about the organization, including allegations of fight fixing. As a result, he was released from the promotion and had not returned since. While Silva's legacy as one of the greatest fighters in UFC history remains intact, his tumultuous journey serves as a reminder of the consequences athletes face for their actions both in and out of the octagon. In the pursuit of greatness, fighters can achieve remarkable feats in a clean and safe sport, preserving their reputation and eligibility to compete for the coveted UFC title. Thank you for watching and follow for more.